St. George voters are invited to meet the mayor and city council candidates ahead of the primary election. And the Washington County Drug Task Force is honored by Utah officials in the fentanyl fight. We've got those stories, a look at your weather forecast, and more coming up.
You're watching St. George News at 5, brought to you by our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law.
Good afternoon, I'm Monica McLaughlin. St. George residents will have two chances next week to meet candidates running for mayor and city council ahead of the August 12th primary election. Events will be held on Monday, July 21st at Pineview High School and on Wednesday, July 23rd at Utah Tech University. 4 candidates are in the mayoral race, including incumbent Michelle Randall and Councilman Jimmy Hughes. 7 candidates are competing for 2 open council seats. Organizers say the events are nonpartisan and aimed at helping voters make informed decisions. Ballots are set to be mailed out on July 22nd. Utah is stepping up the fight against fentanyl with record-breaking drug seizures, new laws, and statewide collaboration. Since launching in October, the governor's fentanyl task force has brought together law enforcement, public health, and local leaders to take direct aim at one of the state's deadliest drug threats. Commissioner Bo Mason says the task force is already delivering major results, like Utah's first integrated overdose tracking dashboard and a statewide education campaign warning the public about the dangers of synthetic opioids. Enforcement efforts are also hitting hard. In one bust alone, agents seized nearly 93,000 pills hidden in a car and hotel room in Midvale. And a new law, HB 87, is helping prosecutors take down traffickers by elevating large-scale distribution to a first-degree felony. The numbers tell the story. Pill seizures jumped from just over 139,000 in 2023 to more than 873,000 in 2024, and over 222,000 so far this year. Last year alone, task force operations seized 4.7 million dosage units. Now the Rocky Mountain High Intensity Drug Trafficking Area Program reports Utah is on track for a 7th consecutive year of record-breaking seizures, with more than 4.3 million units already recovered in 2025, roughly 90% of last year's total. But it's not just about enforcement. The Department of Health and Human Services says overdose deaths declined slightly in 2024, with early 2025 numbers showing continued improvement, especially in opioid-related fatalities. Seizures are also up across Utah's regional drug task forces. At Monday's press conference, Rocky Mountain HIDTA Executive Director Keith Weiss praised the efforts of 7 teams statewide, including the Utah Highway Patrol, the State Bureau of Investigation, and Southern Utah's Washington County Drug Task Force, which includes members from multiple local and federal agencies. With growing concerns over ultra-potent variants like carfentanil and dangerous additives such as xylazine, officials say they're not letting up. As one put it, the threat is evolving, and so is the response. Read the full report by Cody Blowers at stgeorgenews.com. Now we'll take a look at your daily weather forecast, brought to you by Casablanca Resort and Casino. Right now in St. George, it's a warm and sunny 92 degrees with temperatures expected to dip to a mild 75 tonight. Tomorrow will bring more heat with a high near 98 and a low of 76. Over in Mesquite, it's currently 94 degrees, cooling off to 80 tonight. Tomorrow's forecast shows a high of 101 and another low of 80. Meanwhile, Cedar City is sitting at a comfortable 77 degrees, dropping to 60 tonight. Tomorrow, expect a high of 84 and a low of 60. A recent study from the University of Utah reveals how desert wood rats evolved extra detox genes to survive on the toxic creosote bush, a plant that spread into southern Utah thousands of years ago. Now we'll go to Alicia Lundren for more on how this desert plant and the animals around it have adapted over thousands of years.
Thousands of years ago, creosote bush moved north into what is now the Mojave Desert, replacing juniper trees, which were a staple in the diet of southern Utah's wood rats. The wood rats managed to survive, adapting to a new diet of creosote bush, despite the fact that the plant is toxic. A 2025 study found that wood rats that can consume these deadly shrubs have multiple copies of detoxification genes, allowing them to produce more enzymes that eliminate toxins. To learn more, read the full story online. This is Alicia Lundren reporting for St. George News.
Thanks, Alicia. Now we'll head over to Sheldon and Amy for your favorite weekend adventure guide.
That's right, so many great events happening this weekend, starting right here at the Rec Lifts.
Back to school shopping is happening here. Plus, Washington County's doing something cool for the kids.
Yes, they're doing a backpack school drive, and it's going to be a great event.
They're giving away over 400 backpacks, free haircuts, so much for the kids.
Get over there and get ready for school. School's coming.
Speaking of school, Stephen Wade's giving away $15,000.
Oh man, the Red Tag Sales event. Stephen Wade Auto Center is where you want to be. Our friends at So You Comedy are putting on a big improv show at the Electric Theater, and for a full list of weekend events, check out our TGIF listing on stgeorgenews.com.
Now back to you in the studio.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. To learn more about our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law, go to wewininjurylaw.com. I'm Monica McLaughlin with St. George News, your #1 source for local news. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more local news updates. And if you liked this newscast, you might enjoy one of these stories right here.